Have you ever wondered who pays for hospice? Or if your loved one needs hospice care, what do? How much does it cost? Does Medicare actually cover the actual cost of hospice care? Like, what if you don't have any money? These are all questions that everyone asks. Let's answer these together. All right, so the first question is, who pays for hospice care? Well, the answer is you do.
Who, me? Yes, me. Couldn't be. Then who?
Whether you realize it or not, you're paying from birth all the way, and you actually have paid for it your whole life. And so when you get to become 65 years old, your hospice benefit is covered 100%. And when you have a Medicare Advantage plan, hospice is still covered 100%. Medicare covers under hospice care supplies, clinical care, DME, and medications. But within that care, there are specific guidelines that have to be met, and you have to qualify for hospice care. When it comes to care at home, there are some gaps that we see a lot, from home health to hospice, and it gets confusing. But we're going to talk about how does the hospice get paid to take care of loved ones, and they get paid per day. So when you're looking at the care, there are different levels of pay for hospice care. You've got routine, continuous care, respite, and GIP, and they're different rates per level of care. Quick question, have you ever heard of CAP? Like actual hospice cap? Well, let's break it down. So I'm going to draw a quick bucket here, and we're going to call it CAP bucket, and break down what is CAP. In 2024, Medicare gives, for each hospice patient, $33,000 roughly for them to be taken care of for their life. So that is the sum total of what they get. And the hospice has to utilize those funds effectively to take care of the patient. Let's say a patient's on hospice and they only live for one day. Now, we talked about that $33,000 is what's due to that hospice patient. What happens to that? Does the hospice get all of that money? Or what happens if a patient lives for 3 years, right? So let's go ahead and break down this imaginary money that's the CAP money. So if it's 1 day, right, or 30 days, or 2 years, the hospice has to make sure that those funds are accounted for, because it doesn't matter. That number never changes. It's always $33,000. So let's just break this down. On average, you're looking at $4,000 that are billed per month for hospice care. So that equates to 6 months, and then that money is gone. What happens to it? It's the job of the hospice to use the funds in that bucket from the patient who lived for 1 day or 30 days, and then to share those funds to the patients who are living longer. Hey, if that's complicated and you have questions, feel free to leave us a message and we'll break down CAP in more detail for you. Feel free to like and subscribe. Continue to watch our YouTube channel for great podcasts with local DFW healthcare practitioners. And we'll see you guys soon.